What's up, guys? Today we've got a huge review on this awesome vaulted set, the Goonies. We've got 5 Goonies here: Sloth, Mikey, Mouth, Chunk, and Data. We're going to be doing a review on each of them as a full set. It's taken me a little bit to get this set, but finally got it. Really like this set. Some of my favorite pops, and I'm going to start out with Data. So let's go there. So here we've got Data's box. I got this one from FYE a little bit ago. You can see here there's a little bit of damage, but not too bad. This is the better one. I have 2 of them. There's just the box, the back of it, 5 pops. It's him. Okay, now here is the figure. This figure is really neat. It's not the best looking figure. There looks like to be a little bit of scratching on the eye. Not sure if you can fully see that, but it's a little bit roughed up on that right eye. His hair, I'll go for his head first. His hair is pretty plain, sort of like a mullet almost. But not too much sculpt work on that face and the head. A little bit, but the body is pretty special. You see on his hand there, he's got his teeth. He shoots out. He's got a bunch of patches on that sleeve. Tons of patches all over his suit. Tons of them. He's got some bullets in there. He doesn't have a gun, though. And then it says 007 on his belt, and they've got little smiley faces. So that's a lot of detail. And then on the little control pad there, that's where he touches it and all his gadgets go. So that's pretty cool. I think there's a lot of really interesting sculpt and detail in that. The back's pretty basic, just a trench coat. Down to the shoes, they're pretty simple, just a pair of tennis shoes and a pair of jeans. Pretty much that's it. The main details just in that upper body. So that's Data right there. I think he's a pretty cool pop. He was my first Goonies pop. And let's get on to Mouth. So here we got Mouth's box. He's a pretty simple design, but I'll show you this box real quick. Same 5 thing, and there's Mouth. So that's his box. Mouth. I'll start with his head again. The eyes could be a little bit better. You can sort of see how it doesn't go all the way around, really. It sort of stops or is down a little bit. It's not fully printed on there. His head and his hair, it's pretty basic. A little bit messy on the top, clean on the back. Pretty basic pop head. His torso, he's got a black t-shirt, but in the movie, he has a lot of color on that t-shirt. I really would have liked to see them put some color on that, but I think they left it sort of bland. He's got red little cuffs around before his jacket. The jacket's just a pretty basic beige tan jacket, cream. Little pockets, front pocket, side pockets, sort of like nylon and basic back. He's got a pair of khakis on, got some pockets in the back, a crease on the side. The one thing is there's a sort of a bad scratch on his leg, and also sort of on his torso there. So that's not good to see, but his shoes, just black basic shoes. Not my favorite pop, pretty basic. But overall, I think it's just a part of the set you gotta have. That's about it. So next up, we have Chunk. Chunk is a pretty cool character in the Goonies. He's Sloth's new best friend, and he's sort of a portly guy. He eats candy bars, and they include that in the pop, which is pretty cool. So this is start out with Chunk's face, and they include this little mole here, which is really accurate to the actor that plays Chunk. The eyes are pretty good, maybe a little off, not bad. His hair is really messy, curly, really good mold overall on that hair. Well done. His Hawaiian shirt is really neat. He's got purple and green little flowers and gold buttons. Really nice sculpt on and design, paint job overall for his t-shirt, your Hawaiian shirt. He's wearing this red jacket. It's a raincoat in the movie. Pretty good add-on, not just the Hawaiian shirt. And that little candy bar right there is supposed to be a Baby Ruth, if you know the Goonies. It would have been really neat to see them put something with Baby Ruth, a little bit like a bee maybe right there. I don't think that would get them any copyright or anything if it's just a bee. Maybe try to, I thought that would be just really cool. He's got some green plaid pants. Pretty cool sculpt, easy sculpt, just checkered. He's got some red and white shoes. I think in the movie they're like Nikes. Really, really good pop for being just a generic character in the movie. I really like Chunk. I think that he's one of the better pops. So that's Chunk, and let's get on to Mikey. So here we have Mikey. Show you the box real quick. If you don't know too much about Mikey, Mikey is the main character in the movie. He is a little kid, and he basically finds, with his friends, a bunch of stuff in his dad's attic, because his dad's one of the head people at the museum, and he finds a bunch of stuff, including what you'll see on his neck. I'll start out with his head real quick, though. Really basic hair, little bit of little colic on top of his head. Really just smooth, basic hair, face design, everything. Go down to his jean jacket, what it is in the movie, and he's a t-shirt on. This is a key that he found in the attic. It's used to navigate to find the area where, I guess the path to One-Eyed Willie's treasure it goes. It's pretty cool. I don't know how accurate it is to the movie, but it does look really neat on him. That's the back of the jean jacket, pretty basic. Same with his jeans, front of those. And he's got a pair of gray tennis shoes. I think that this is an okay representation of Mikey. I feel like the head could have been a little bit better, but Mikey is cool, and there he is. Hey, you guys! We've got Sloth. Sloth is definitely my favorite pop. This one we actually got free from Amazon because the box was pretty damaged. Wanted him for a while, and you can sort of see him. So, here we go. Definitely my favorite pop. We'll start out with that head. His head is pretty big. The mouth, it's got his messed up teeth. A lot, not too much detail, but a good amount of detail. I thought they did a pretty good paint job on keeping that overall, because the teeth could have smeared really bad, but there's a little smearing there, but I think that's pretty good. The eyes are really good. Not much leaking on the other part of the face. Real nice forehead mold to match him in the movie, how his eye. I feel like this eye could have been a little bit more up here and that one down a little more, because it doesn't look too lopsided, but in the movie it is far much more lopsided. His ears are one smaller than the others. In the movie they flop up and down and they move with his emotions, which is funny. He's got a little smaller ear on there, and then that one is like a little dog ear or something. It's funny looking. Back of his head's just skin. His hair is like a top of a pineapple, if I could explain it. It's pretty cool. His hair is very funny in the movie, really fray. He is my logo for my channel because I love him so much. Such a cool pop. His hair, I think they did an okay job on it. It could have been a little better, but... So, his body. He's got a ripped t-shirt and a vest, and it has one of the sleeves. The Comic-Con exclusive one is a Superman t-shirt, and all that is this gray shirt there is dark blue, just like this undershirt, and it has a Superman logo. That's the only difference for about $40 more. I just didn't think it was worth it. He's got little suspenders. The paint job on that's sort of crappy, to be honest. There's a little leaking paint on his arm there. The back, there's a pretty good job there. He's got his black pants, pretty basic. Black shoes, really cool. Sloth is just an awesome character. I would like to see them make like another type of sloth, like something with having to do with him and his chair and the chains. I think that would be really cool. But I think they could make a lot more Goonies pops. These are vaulted. But let's get on to the final overview of all the pops. So this is it. These are the 5 Goonies pops back in their boxes. I think this collection is pretty cool. But there are a few more characters I think they could add. I think they could make, I think her name's Mama Forelli. I think that's her name. And then the 2 criminals, which are her sons. I think they could make Mikey's older brother and his girlfriends. But that's about it. I think if they made those pops, it'd be a really, really cool collection to have. Because it's not really all the Goonies. But that would be a little suggestion for Funko. But really, really like Sloth. He is my favorite pop right now. This is my favorite collection, I think. It's one of my only complete collections. But just wanted to share with you this full set of Goonies pops. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed.